Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to Michael in the Morning. Today is Sunday, December 13th, 2020, and this is your second stimulus check and second stimulus package update as well as news report. We have a lot of big news to go over from Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, as well as top economists that are now talking about a $3 trillion to $4.5 trillion stimulus package, which is 5 times more than what they're currently talking about in Congress right now. So this would be huge. Bigger stimulus checks, more unemployment benefit payments from the government, and more. So make sure to stick around until the end so you know exactly what is in this bill and how much you would receive. But let's get right into the updates. Congressional leaders right now are barely talking about the second stimulus package and are scheduled to have their next talk in a couple of days on Tuesday, December 15th. Senate Majority Whip John Thune said that everybody kind of assumes in Congress right now that they'll get back there next week and all their efforts are going to run into a kind of brick wall. They're not going to get a bill passed. He explained, though, how sometimes it doesn't look that promising initially in Congress, but they still have a week and a half left to go, and he thinks that they can get there before Christmas. They can get a deal passed before Christmas. In addition to him, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi was a little downbeat as well, and on Thursday she left the door open for late December negotiations, which points to the fact that she thinks they may not come to a deal within the next 2 weeks, but instead of that she said that they may have to come back after Christmas and at the end of the year to get a bill passed. She said that we have to have a bill, we can't go home without one, and ultimately she explained how they can't leave Congress before a package is signed into a law and stimulus checks and money is sent out to the American people. Then she went on to say that they've been there after Christmas years past, and she thinks it's going to be the same thing again this year, that they're going to have to come back soon after Christmas to get a bill done. Currently, it is still 2 weeks before Christmas, which is plenty of time for congressional lawmakers to reach an agreement, come to an agreement on about a $900 billion bill. But many lawmakers right now are hoping that the bipartisan group, the one that's talking about the $908 billion bill, is able to bridge partisan chasms on money for state and local government and on liability protections to get a deal passed. They explained how right now there's 2 major bills that need to be passed within the next 2 weeks. The first is the government spending bill, which will be about $1.4 trillion, and this will keep the government funded through the end of September 2021. And the other one is the stimulus bill, which they're currently talking about around $900 billion. Good news did come out, though, within the last day, and that is that congressional aides in both parties said leadership staffers have been talking all along throughout all the last couple of weeks, even though it's been a week since Nancy Pelosi and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell have had a meaningful conversation. They said they've always still been talking and making progress. The problem is right now that top lawmakers can't even agree on where to start negotiations, much less finish them. Pelosi and Chuck Schumer continue to promote the bipartisan $908 billion bill, but Republicans have coalesced around the White House's $916 billion bill, and on Wednesday, McConnell's staff informed the White House and Senate leadership staffers that bipartisan groups attempt to marry the $160 billion for state and local government aid and a temporary liability protection shield won't work for most GOP members, and instead many lawmakers want to completely get rid of the money for state and local governments and replace that with stimulus checks. Yesterday on Saturday, top economists came out and explained how the economy may need up to 5 times more money than what lawmakers were originally talking about and what they're talking about right now to help the economy return to pre-pandemic levels. The Groundwork Collaborative, a progressive economic think tank, found that a stimulus package worth between $3 trillion and $4.5 trillion would be required for the American businesses and workers to work at their full potential and for the U.S. unemployment rate to drop back down to 3.5%. Currently, the November unemployment data that came out a couple of days ago explained how the unemployment rate in the U.S. right now is 6.7%, which leaves millions of Americans unemployed, and they said that we need to get it back down to that 3% level, or even lower. Mark Paul, a top economist at the New College of Florida, told Yahoo that we need stimulus, we need it fast. He explained how every day that congressional lawmakers wait, they risk disenfranchising more people from the economy,